Red Bun means we're live. A casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper. You're going to take off my chest. Happy Super Bowl Monday, everyone. And like everyone outside the city of Philadelphia, I am shocked, truly. First of all, the Eagles fans, ha ha ha, get your comments out the way, get your laughs out the way. I know. I went on record saying that you are idiotic if you put your money on the Eagles and not the Chiefs. And it's blown up on my face on social media right now. I know. Get your laughs out the way. But I am truly surprised, especially how Mahomes played. Because God, was he awful, wasn't he? Now, if you take a look at the stats, it says, oh, hell of a game. 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. But then you see pick six, interception, fumble. At one point, they were down 34 to nothing right before the end of the third quarter. You can't confuse me with the empty stats there. But I was thinking about this right before I went to bed, and I went to bed pretty late, but I was thinking about this. And I know it sounds straight out of first take, so you might be like, oh, this is just a casual take, but why do I feel like this is going to be the performance that is going to hold Mahomes back from being the GOAT over Tom Brady? It just feels like his 2011 finals LeBron moment where how do you recover from this? It's like putting Sharpie to the Mona Lisa. Like the painting's beautiful, but do you see that Sharpie? We can't erase it. Because to me, Mahomes' GOAT case was never going to come down to, oh, he's 0-2 against Brady in the postseason, including the Super Bowl, and he'll never have 7 rings. No. Mahomes' GOAT case was going to come down to, could he have a more dominant stretch than at any point in Brady's career? And I thought last night he had the chance to do something that Brady and no other starting quarterback in the history of the league has ever done, which is win 3 straight Super Bowls. And he was absolutely horrific through 3 quarters. Yes, I understand Brady has he has some stains here and there on his resume. I'm not going to sit up here and act like he's Jesus. He lost 3 Super Bowls to Nick Foles and Eli Manning. Ugh. But he never lost like that. I can tell you that right now. He has 3 losses, all by no more than 1 possession. Whereas Mahomes has 2 losses by an average of 20 points per game. That is not good. And unlike LeBron, at least LeBron could lap Jordan so hard in longevity that he can throw his name back in the ring. But I don't think there's a chance in hell I see anybody play as good and as long as Brady did. So for Mahomes, it might just come down to how many rings he got. And to that I say, good luck. Because now I've been seeing people on Twitter last like 12, 16 hours say, hey, slow down. Slow down. Don't throw Mahomes overboard. Get this. Him and Brady in their first 5 Super Bowl starts are both 3-2. Mahomes' GOAT case is still alive. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But you do know Brady went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl, right? He won his 4th Super Bowl at age 37. I'm not saying that Mahomes is done winning Super Bowls. He's 29 going on 30. Kelsey might be done. But Mahomes, no. I think Mahomes could easily go back next year. He can. But it's not guaranteed that he's going to rattle off 2 or 3 more when he's like past the age of 35 like Tom Brady did. Brady did it 4 times. But if you look at the ring count, Mahomes needs to go back to 5 more Super Bowls and cannot do worse than going 4-1 in his next 5 to match Brady. And it's not just going to be the rings. If you take a look at the stats, Brady just absolutely destroys them in the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't even have to look at the head-to-head he did against Mahomes, but just overall, because I think it gets swept under the rug that Mahomes is quietly an average Super Bowl quarterback. Although he's had clutch moments over the course of games, he's pretty average as far as putting the ball in the end zone and not turning it over. He has a career in 5 starts in the SB, 10-7 touchdown interception ratio. And before that garbage time stat pad, it was dead even, 7-7. Not good. Whereas Tom Brady in 10 starts is 21-6, tripling Mahomes' ratio. And even Joe Montana, who we have just kind of acted like Mahomes has leaped all of a sudden, 4-0 in Super Bowls, 11-0 on the touchdown interception. Never thrown a pick in the big game, which it feels like my entire generation has just completely forgot about. Now, I don't want to make this all about anti-Mahomes because the Eagles' defense, in part, is why Mahomes wasn't that good, was because the Eagles' defense was terrific. They pressured Mahomes on 50% of their dropbacks. That entire unit with Vic Fangio, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Zach Bond, they should have been the the MVP of the game. Because get this, with all those sacks, 6 of them, they blitzed them 0 times, which I've never seen it before. It was truly one of the best defensive efforts I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. But just like what Mahomes said after the game, that game was on him. He threw 2 interceptions, which basically went to 14 Eagles points. And if you're Tom Brady, you're probably calling that game, smiling, sitting back, probably at a cocktail after, like, yeah, he ain't touching me. Like what Jordan probably felt after LeBron in the 2011 finals. This is such a stain that such a promising start to someone's career could already be so stained after just one moment. And I feel for Mahomes because he had the best start I've ever seen out of any player in my life. And just to do that in that stage is going to be on his resume forever. And it might just very well have cooked his GOAT case. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media to stay updated on all things related to the show. Till next time, see you.